Hey y'all, it's just got Diva, and I'm gonna do a tutorial on making a Juneteenth bow, and I'm using all RG ribbon or really great ribbon. So this one is red, sort of weave-in texture. Item number is RG 121224, and I get most of my ribbon from Craft Outlet or House to Home, which is in South Haven. I'm also going to use this gold. This is RGE 1203NC. This is my dark green, RGE 120312. And then this is my Juneteenth theme ribbon. This is RGC 8215EN. And then, of course, I'm using my EZ BowMaker. I'm using my bow dabber wire and a pair of scissors. And so this is a pretty simple, well, it's an easy bow to make with your EZ BowMaker. So I'm going to get started with my solid colors. These are all 2.5 inches in length. I think I have just enough of this red burlap to finish this up. So my tails are going to be 7 inches. Oh, wait, first, let me cut a set of bow dabber wire. Let's do that first. So you take your bow dabber wire, you pick the length. I just like to do it long enough that I have enough excess to tie this to my wreath, because I'm going to make a couple of Juneteenth wreaths and put them in my shop. And then what you do is you fold it in half and you just slide it between the two long pegs. I'm missing my short peg. And that's how we're going to secure it. So my tails are going to be 7 inches in length. And then I'm going to pinch and I'm going to twist. And then I'm going to place it down in. And it's okay if the tail is less than 7 inches. My loops are going to be, see, I told you, like literally I'm going to run out of this. So this is the last of that. So I'm going to do a 5-inch loop. Let's see if we have enough. Yep. Okay. 5 inch. Then I'm going to pinch and twist. Slide that down. I'll stick that tail up. And then look at me. Awesome. All right. Another 5-inch loop on that side. And look at there. A 7-inch tail. It don't always manage to be that way, but hey, luck is shining on me. All right, so there's my red. Next, I think I'm gonna do my gold, and you'll see as I use my ribbon, I like to use push pins so that ribbon doesn't unroll. All right. And so what I'm going to do now is my tail came out this way, so my tail is going to go this way over the loop. Again, 7-inch loop. 7-inch tail. Pinch, twist. Press down in. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that where there's a loop, the next one should be a tail. So I'm alternating. Keep that in there. All right. And I like to measure, yep, 7-inch tails. Again, pinch and twist so that it is right side up. Even though this is one of those ribbons where you may not necessarily see, so that goes down over that tail, that you can't necessarily tell which one is the underside, but I can. If you look at the ribbon, you can tell what the underside of the ribbon is. It's sort of same side down. Another 5-inch loop. Press down. And another 7-inch tail. So again, remember loop, well, tail loop or loop tail, as long as it's opposite. That's what you want. Next up, I'm going to do my green. Oh, I just told y'all I'd use the push pin to close it back up. All right. Gonna take our green and another 7-inch tail. Pinch and twist. That's gonna go that way. 5-inch loop. Pinch and twist. Set that loop that way. Sometimes your ribbon does not want to cooperate, but today we're doing good. All right. Five-inch loop. And you'll see me using my hand here, and this is just to make sure that my ribbon stays even and I'm at my 5-inch mark. And a 7-inch loop. I'm just sort of eyeballing it. And of course my last ribbon is gonna be my African themed or Juneteenth themed ribbon that brings all of the colors together. Move my tails and loops where they go. And see, this is what I was showing. So this can be a double-sided. So that's the front side. This is the back side. And so you'll notice that the back side has these waffles, but the front side doesn't. So things crafters notice. 7-inch tail, pinch, twist. That tail is going down. 5-inch loop. Pinch, twist. It goes that way. Five-inch loop. This is our last loop. And this is a bow that you can use. You can do all solid colors. You can use one ribbon and you just repeat the process. You can also use multiple sizes. What I would do is I would do my largest size first and then go down. So 2.5, then 1.5, then 1 inch, then 7/8, then 5/8, or 5/8, then 7/8, one of them. And then fluff. All right, so I've got all of my loops and tails done. Now I am going to take the ends of my BowDabra wire, the 2 ends, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a slip knot and put those 2 ends into that loop, and then I'm going to pull. And the reason I'm pulling up is that's going to secure, secure my bow. So once I get that slip knot in, I'm going to separate the 2 ends. I'm going to flip my bow over. And then I'm going to give another, probably tie another 2, 3, or 4 knots in the back. That's 2 knots. That's 3. I'm going to do 1 more for good measure. All right. And if you've made it this far, comment Juneteenth. And then I'm going to dovetail my ends. Dovetail is a nice way to finish your bows. So basically I'm taking it, folding it, and then I'm cutting up at a diagonal. And then it makes a dovetail. So there we go. And sometimes you lose track when you're using multiple ribbons. So 2 at a time. There's my gold one. was looking. Both my reds. And last up, sometimes you'll see this and they'll say it's Pan-African themed ribbon if you're looking for it online. But Craft Outlet out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana is a great source for ribbons, economical. They have a quick turnaround, which I love. So you can order it the morning of, and in most cases it's going to ship out that day. So depending on where you live, you may get it the next day. For me, I'm fortunate in that if I order something early enough in the day, because I live in the Memphis area and FedEx is headquartered in Memphis, and that's what Craft Outlet uses, generally I'll have what I ordered the next day. So what you see me doing now is fluffing, and my ribbons, you'll notice, made a big X. 2 loops, 2 tails. And so when you're pulling and fluffing, I'm just making sure that all of my ribbons make that same X. All right. And there we are. There is my Juneteenth themed bow. And what I try to do is make sure you can see all of the loops and all of the loops and all the tails. And just like that, you have a Juneteenth bow. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Thank you for joining me. DM me if you would love a bow or a wreath. I sell them. Or visit my Etsy shop at www.etsy.com/shop/SkyDiva Creations, or DM me. I'd love to make you a custom wreath. Talk to you later. Bye.